goodness. Good morning. Good morning. I'm getting used to this sleeping in. It's interesting, isn't it? We are on Wednesday, the 26th of January, Australia Day here in Australia, public holiday. Not that that's why I slept in. I just needed it, I gather, because that's what happened. I slept in. And that's okay. I haven't even done the card spread. So you will have noticed I haven't put the cards photo on my Facebook page or Instagram. So we're going to be sharing that time together now. So I'll switch over in a sec to doing the cards and laying them out. So I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, and I'm going to ask you to tune into your spiritual connections, your psychic abilities, or just that plain intuitive sense and gut feeling if you feel you don't have any of the other, but we all do. So here we go. I'm switching over to the table, and the cards that we're going to be using are these. The Gilded Reverend, LENORMAND deck, and I do usually shuffle them for a little bit. So I'm just going to pull out a card from this deck, and the way I do that is I just go like this. I pull one from the deck, and what we have this morning is hope. Actually, I'm going to do this so that that's clear in there until I finish shuffling the cards, because as you can see, there we go, I'm shuffling the cards. I just have to clear and cleanse as my usual little inner ritual around that one. And now to actually take a dive because they fell. And here they are. Hold on a sec. There's two. Two I've already got. And clear and cleanse. You still in bed yourself? Shares. Must just be a similar trend amongst friends. Okay, so with these cards, I'm putting these two on top because they fell out. So they are jumping at the chance to be part of the spread. Here we have the Owl card. It's a very different way of doing this, isn't it? Oh, come on, focus, focus. I am a work in progress. Ain't that the truth? And isn't it a gorgeous card? I'll leave that there. Oh, I'll just put that there because then I've got a bit of a gauge where I place the others that are going to be in the centre. And this hope card is have faith, it will happen, from that deck. Okay, beautiful. Now, first card, letter. Letter in the home space. Oh, and we have the moon in the workspace. So that's interesting. I'll just try and get, it's just me. I like to try and get, I'm going to have to come a bit closer to myself. I do like to try and get them straight, and it's not looking straight. I'll have to do it from, it is on the table. The child in the unexpected, we've got home as our role, and we've got the stork in the center. So there we go. We're a work in progress. This is a work in progress, and here we go in sorting that straight, making sure it's straight with the camera. The camera was a little bit skewed because on the table that is straight. Cool. Now what we've got here too is some viewers already. I'm going to say hello to. Good morning, Diane. Lovely to have you here. And if there's anyone on the Body Soul app, good morning to you as well. And anyone else in replay, good morning to you. We've got Michelle, happy days. It's good morning from Michelle. Eli, good morning. There we go. And I am doing the card spread. You've seen it in action, actually, in progress this morning. So good morning. If you're in the group or somewhere else, there should be a link showing in the description that allows permission for you to put your name and your avatar there. And there you go. There's your admission. You're still in bed yourself, Shaz. Good morning. And Kim, good morning to you. And we have Kerry Ann, good morning to you as well too. Wonderful to see you all here. I nearly didn't make it on time, but that's okay. It is okay. Oh, okay. I'm not even going to. I'm going to leave that one. And we'll go good morning from Kathy. Good morning. So, good morning, good morning. Here we go. Oh, I've left my iPad's out being charged on the in the lounge room. So here we go with my letter opener to be the pointer. So what we have this morning, actually I'm just going to put this one here, just so we've got the I am a work in progress. We've got the little wise owl with us under that one, just so there's not that little bare patch. And that's just sitting above the Buy Me a Coffee link that is to my short readings, the $30 for a Labyrinth in Time, or the tea cards bread reading. So, and above me, of course, there is the Ros Boundy website where I've got the longer ones and the other services that I do. Thought I'd better put that there at the moment. Now, here we go with, hold on, I do have to deal with that one because it's just annoying the heck out of me. Absolute rudeness. Doesn't, I'm not offended, but I don't like other people being on my pages. So there we go. So just bear with me if you can, please. And the way to actually report spam and things like that are not, something didn't happen there in my Facebook, is right-clicking on it and doing the report, delete, all that sort of stuff. So you can tell I'm still trying to find my way through this one, and I'm not sure which one it's on, so that's why I've got to go and have a look. Hold on a sec. Not even sure where that one is. So, oh, God, blimey, here. Which one it's on, so that's why I've got to. Blimey, there's a lot of buttons that I'm trying to press to get it where I need to go, and it's not working. It's not. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Sometimes with live streams, it definitely does get to a point where... Which one it's on, so that's why I've got to... And there was the double feed. Oh, okay, there we go. Obviously, it's not in a space and place that I'm finding at the moment. Shaz, if you could just have a look at that because you're in my time, that'd be wonderful. And good morning from Bonetta. Lovely to see you here too. And Rena, good morning to you. Sounds like you missed the excitement. Well, you did. You missed seeing me actually doing the card spread itself from scratch. I didn't have it ready this morning because I did sleep in. I'm obviously needing this sleep from the sound of it. And good morning to Sarah. Lovely to have you here. And yes, we do have a spammer as well. Another one. Someone who's being a pest and someone that's a spammer. But anyway, now let's go look at these cards. I am just trying to get to that one and see what's happening there. You'll hear my voice. I've just got to mute it. Mute. There we go. There we go. And this is the one I'm going to ban. Not sure what option there was there. Anyway, there's another one. I've just got to do them. I found where they are. So because I have a quick little sequence that I do for doing the banning and banning the spammers and whatnot, I just found it. I'll do it. In the moment. We are in the moment. So here we go. Letter in the home space. It's about communication, but more with written form. So you might be receiving a letter today in the mail, as in a real physical letter in the post, which these days it tends to be a little bit rarer than what it used to be, because mostly what we're doing is doing the texting and that sort of thing, emails and texting. So it could be in that form. And I feel that it is going to be that along the personal line, not the more formal, because of the wax seal. I think it will be a little bit on that more personal line. And yeah, I know, Diane, I've just done the banning. That's what I took time for. So thank you for letting me know. I do get their messages on the screen in the studio here where we get a chat stream. I don't show them up on screen, of course. Wouldn't give them the time of day. So here we go with getting, and it's communication. Even now, as we're chatting and I've been doing those sorts of things, it's been dealing with the communication. So in written form, what you see, what you read, in that way. So, and even some what you write, maybe it could be an indication, if you're not at work or anything, write a personal letter to a friend or to someone in the family. It could be that that's your trigger to, or a message to actually send a message by personal written letter today, and create that more personal level of what that relationship is stepping through. Okay, so that's the home space. In the moon in the workspace is actually, for me, indicating a bit the cycles of time, what we actually go through in our there are systems that are sometimes in place in our work. There's ways that we do things that are fairly regimented, purely because of the nature of what we're working at. I know when I was doing bookkeeping, that was certainly a fairly regimented system, because you needed to get your reporting done by the end of the month. And it's coming up close to the end of the month as well. And you're needing to get things in place to have the right next step move forward. And it goes through that cycle. Sometimes there's things that you might leave hidden for a little bit, and it comes out into the light, as the moon does. It goes through those phases of the new moon, waxing into full moon, waning into new moon, that cycle. And we do certainly know how it affects our tides and things like that on Mother Earth. So it has an effect all the way through, really. But this is in the business, the workspace energy. So certainly have an awareness of what cycle are you in now with your work, and keep it flowing so that it's not stagnating or standing, or feeling like it's standing still. It needs to continue on with that cycle. Child up here in the unexpected. Now, I have a funny feeling we had child yesterday. I'm just going to get that one. Just going to have a quick look on my phone for that, because I have a funny feeling that is, and of course it takes me back. Oh no, child wasn't there yesterday. Yes, it was, because I haven't taken the photo for this lot this morning, have I? So child is there in that space that was yesterday. So it's still on the unexpected energy of still bringing in that adventure, the excitement, and the childlikeness of what you're doing. So having that awareness that we do need to bring each day fresh eyes that are ready to jump in with some excitement, and what's next, what's around the corner, that's, let's play a game. It's almost like that, what game are we going to play today? What's next to discover? I mean, it is that sort of excitement that we see in children's faces. I think a lot of the time, yes, it is most especially when a book is opened, because I will bring that up to be read. Just have a look more closely. See, that is actually a book that's being opened there, with all the gorgeous wonderland, the rainbow, the toys, the bubbles, the balls, the blocks. It's wonderful. So it's a great card. Love it. Yeah, it is the same position as yesterday, Rena. I did confirm that, so thank you. Home, where our role is today. So probably the emphasis I'm feeling is more around the home base, having that feeling of bring it in. It's hospitality. And I think too, here we are, our role, home base, and putting our focus there. in whatever way it is. So maybe you are off for the day as far as the Australia Day, going to a celebration or something like that. And I think because it's the home and we've got the letter in the home space, I think that's where, yes, we do need to get something moving as far as this communication goes. And, maybe you're communicating via an email or an SMS to suggest, look, let's go do da-da-da-da for Australia Day, as far as, a celebration, or just because it is a public holiday and you've got the time off, that you can spend it well with family or something like that, okay? It's a gorgeous, welcoming, hospitable card, this one, because the gate is open and the door is ready to be knocked on, or opened as well, just to allow people to share your time and space. Okay, and this continues as far as the stork in that central position, our outcome card. It's that nesting, it's that setting up home and bringing some change around it. So there you go. It's still connecting to what is family. And here we've got home, stork, child. It really is it does feel more to be people oriented, and the adventures that we can create even in our home space. This stork is finishing off the nest, and with great expectation for what will be next once the nest is completed. There will be an egg or two. I'm not sure if storks do one egg or two, but it's all of that. In whatever we are needing in our space, we need to change it up. And that could be part of what is the energy around this little triangle here. But we've certainly got the column of what is a very home-based family, getting together in that space, as far as home. And because the letter and the moon fell out, basically, as I was shuffling them. Oh, good morning. There we go. Sarah, lovely to see you here. Did you sleep in too, or your work? Is your work open on a public holiday? Haven't asked before, I don't think. So, because sometimes even chemists open on public holidays. Anyway, with this, the letter and the moon, because they were the ones that did jump out to be read this morning, and in those positions, well, that's where they came out. So we can almost say this is the more emphasis that I'm going to place on it. It's really bringing the light out in stuff that's work mode, but writing a letter, doing something a little more personal. And for me, that message is saying connecting it to my work in some respects, because the two jumped out together, and that's where they are. So, how interesting is that? So what I'd like you to do is really tap in. Really tap in and feel which of those cards does feel more your card for the day today, and use that energy. Remind yourself through the day of the energy of that particular card. Visualize every so often which one it is as you're moving through your day, and it will bring that reminder of what is your special message. Okay, so I'm going to continue onwards with my day and actually have some breakfast and feed the dog, because even poor Peanuts hasn't been fed yet. It usually is by now. Little darling, she's so faithful and sleeping under the table. Sleeping. She's like, she's moved. Oh, I think she might be waiting at the bowl in anticipation. There you go. It's good to be, different every so often. And for me, sleeping in is certainly different, feels quite different. So the energy of the day has already started differently. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here and sharing your time with me on this wonderful, lovely Australia Day, designated by the government as Australia Day. It is for all people in Australia, just to know that we are a united country. Remind ourselves that we are a united country, as much as with all the different states with their different little rules about travelling between and all sorts of things. I do think we are a wonderful nation. So thank you, each and every one of you. Enjoy your day in whichever way you're going to be investing your time in it. I'm going to say spending. Is it really spending? We're just enjoying our time. Make sure that during it, thank you to you too, Kim, make sure that during your day that you are reminding yourself of how lucky we are. Like, really, we are. We are a wonderful country here in Australia. How lucky we are to be alive even in this time globally. It's just we sometimes forget how precious life is, and enjoy it. Be the best that you can be through whatever situation you're living in. I need my coffee. I haven't even had a coffee. See that? Buy me a coffee, and you can have a look at my readings and what else I've got available there. So it's Australia Day. So thank you. And another spammer. Goodness gracious. And thank you, Bonetta. Thank you to each and every one of you. Now I've put that up. Yes, it is Australia Day. Michelle, have a wonderful day as well. Well, here it is a little muggy. Port Elliot does tend to get a bit humid when it's got the sunshine and the moisture in the air. So I've already got, that's the first thing I did was put the air conditioner on drying. It dehumidifies. It does work too. Thank you, Rena. You have a wonderful day too. And there we go. A thank you from Michelle. So I will leave it there. Depending on what I feel like doing today, I might be back on just to do some fun readings. I don't know yet. Who knows? And thank you to you, Sarah. Lovely, lovely. Till tomorrow, and hopefully it will be at 8 o'clock, well organised and ready. So keep being the best you, and namaste till then.